Ipman urges federal government to support private refineries to cushion effect of hardship caused by shortage of petroleum products. Stakeholders call for strengthening transparency, environmental responsibility and community participation in oil asset divestment in Niger Delta region. Federal government launches national single window to cut trade costs, boost growth. On the foreign scene, Kenya finalizes trade deal with China as they deepen bilateral ties. Details in a moment. Now, the details of the news. The leadership of the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, IPMAN, Port Harcourt Unit in River State has urged the federal government to support private refineries as a means of cushioning the effect of the hardship caused by a shortage of petroleum products. Chairman of IPMAN Port Harcourt Unit, Tekena Thangodikbaki, who spoke in an interview with Today FM's Uchendu Ojoa, suggested that the federal government should expand the refineries by building other units, saying that the turnaround maintenance on the old refineries is not the best solution to the problems. Thangodikbaki, while noting that the government is struggling with the current situation in the petroleum industry, complained that the situation is hitting hard on the marketers. He revealed that the fund targeted for a certain quantity of product can no longer afford half of that same product for the marketer, thereby making it difficult for marketers in running their business, insisting that supporting private refineries and building other units of government refineries will help in optimal distribution of petroleum products.
We as marketers, we work hand in hand with the government-owned refineries, especially the Port Harcourt refinery where I belong. But right now, the situation is not an encouraging one. So I would encourage the federal government to support private refineries so that they'll be able to work optimally for the production and distribution of petroleum products. The refineries are old. Turnaround maintenance is carried out on the refineries is not the solution. The federal government should expand these refineries by building other units to support the older ones so that they will be able to produce effectively.
Tekena Thangodikbaki said even if the marketers would always find their way around any situation to ensure they get products, the end point reflects on the lives of the consumers who are members of the public.
Because of the rising cost of the petroleum product, the capital set aside for a certain amount of products would no longer buy the same volumes. They are still struggling. I am not sure how well they could do beyond what they are doing today because of improper facilities. We as marketers, we work hand in hand with the government-owned refineries. But right now, the situation is not an encouraging one. The federal government will also support so that they'll be able to work optimally for the production and distribution of petroleum products to cushion this negative effect.
The Human and Environmental Development Agenda, in collaboration with several civil society organizations, have convened a community town hall meeting on oil asset divestment in the Niger Delta as part of efforts in promoting transparency, environmental responsibility and community inclusion. The forum brought together key stakeholders to deliberate on the growing concerns surrounding oil divestment and its implications for host communities. The event, themed Strengthening Transparency, Environmental Responsibility and Community Participation in Oil Asset Divestment, was held in Port Harcourt with participants drawn from government, regulatory bodies and civil society groups. In his opening remarks, the Executive Secretary of HEDA Resource Center, Suleiman Arigbabu, emphasized that community inclusion remains critical in ensuring that divestment processes do not further disadvantage already impacted on communities. Arigbabu stressed that international best practices require the basic issues to be addressed before divestment, a standard he said is often ignored in Nigeria, leaving host communities in difficult conditions, adding that the 3% allocation to host communities under the Petroleum Industry Act remains inadequate and poorly implemented due to non-inclusive structures.
The most fundamental responsibility of the multinationals who are divesting is that at least as much as is possible, they need need to restore communities because lives have been lost, futures have been destroyed. But how can we ensure that communities don't have to carry this burden into the future? We need to guarantee a better future for this community. We are also worried that despite the 3% allocation to communities by the PIA, which is far from being fair, we are not even seeing the impact of this in communities.
Also speaking, the Director of Civil Litigation in Rivers State Ministry of Justice, Dr. Ibiene Fubara Mbano, representing the State Attorney General, emphasized the need for proper environmental remediation, protection of community rights, and corporate accountability, maintaining that inclusive dialogue among government, host communities, and industry players is key to achieving sustainable development in the Niger Delta.
The Rivers State Ministry of Justice affirms its support for every legitimate effort to ensure that the divestment of oil and gas assets in our region is conducted with transparency, with respect for the rule of law, and with long-term well-being of host communities as a central consideration. The people of the Niger Delta deserve nothing less. I wish this town hall conversation very fruitful and productive deliberations. May our recommendations find ears.
Participants during an interactive dialogue and open floor discussion talked about the implications of the ongoing divestments by multinational oil companies, particularly the environmental and social responsibilities tied to such transitions, raising concerns over the need for proper accountability, remediation of polluted environments, and protection of the rights of host communities. Responding to some of the concerns, the Assistant Director at the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, Success Igwe, reassured stakeholders that measures are being put in place to ensure responsible transitions.
Yes, indeed, we all know that PIA made provision for host communities to be developed, and then we'll have the facilities, we'll have the governance structure, and a lot of things are happening in that space. And I can tell you that a lot of people are getting busy. We'll say the Commission remains committed to monitoring that process. One thing I would want to appeal to you is call for collective efforts.
Students at the University of Port Harcourt have raised concerns over the increasing presence of out-of-school children begging within the campus environment. A cross-section of students who spoke with Today FM correspondent alleged that the children frequently roam around lecture halls and hostels, disrupting academic activities and posing security concerns. Some of the concerned students further claimed that cases of missing personal belongings have been linked to the unauthorized access to hostels by these set of children. The students expressed worry that the situation, if not urgently addressed, could worsen and affect both learning and safety on campus.
They are running around in a school premises. Meanwhile, they're supposed to be in school. As I came to write tests on Saturday. That Saturday morning around 8, children were already running around begging. And I was like, for how? This early?
This school to beg, like to collect money. If you watch, most of them leave their house. Most of them stick close to school. They just come into the school and beg.
By the time you come in school now, let me say for example, a student that has, let me say, only 500 naira for transport and every other thing. When they come to beg, out of guilt, you will give them. It's a university. It's not a primary school. It's not a day.
So we have a lot of categories of beggars in the University of Port Harcourt. We have I don't know, but I somehow feel like they are genuine people who are in need of help. And then we also have the ones that so far their begging has become so annoying. I mean, I feel like these children should be in school.
The students further called on the university management to strengthen security measures and put an end to what they describe as a growing menace within the institution.
Most of the students inside the school are also struggling. I feel the school management should try to put a stop to it, taking the children out of.
They're not doing anything here. It's not like they are students or pupils. They are not. And the begging is a nuisance because in a way it is annoying. So I feel like it's not right, and the school authority, the school body should do something about it.
So they should try, I don't know what they would do, either a policy or something, but they should try to make sure that this does not repeat itself any further.
Today FM correspondent reports that efforts to reach the school management to react proved abortive. It would interest you to know that the situation is not different from what members of the public experience in major bus stops and shopping centres in Port Harcourt. The son of the traditional leader of Obele community, Nemowa local government area of Rivers State, Linus Dominic Egonu, has dismissed allegations that his younger brother, Felix Dominic Egonu, and the community CLO, Charles Wuki, were responsible for the killing of Chief Ferdinand Dabrison. Felix Dominic Egonu, who is a representative of the oldest man in Obele community, and Charles Wuki were picked up by detectives attached to Octopus Strike Force on an alleged order of the chairman of the Community Development Committee of Obele, Linus Dominic Egonu, in reaction to the development, claimed that those who petitioned the two individuals are the same people causing trouble in the community, insisting that the only offense the two individuals committed is stopping those who have been diverting the community resources into their personal pockets. Dominic Egonu, while narrating what prompted his younger brother presenting his father to lead a protest against a multinational operating in the community, said they had also resolved the issues following the intervention by authorities of the local government council, but was surprised by the arrest just as he called on stakeholders in the area to intervene for the release of innocent persons.
Authority are calling the stakeholders of Emuwa local government, as the chairman of the Emuwa local government. If you have been giving wrong information about what is going on, you should ask questions, not those that will come and give you fake information. You should come and ask questions, invite people for meeting, those that matters, to sit, not those that want something to eat, not those that have been causing this trouble in Obele. You should look for independent body or send people to go and do investigation in Obele for those that are causing this trouble, and their names are not hidden. So, but Charles and the Felix Egonu, they are innocent. Their only crime is that they have refused those who want to steal from the community, those who want to embezzle community money from the PIA, those who want to eat the money, they have refused. Even they have been begging them to even append their signature so that the money will come, and they have refused. They said no, and that is the reason they are abusing the fundamental rights. Even refusing the family to even see them is one of the things that is not even good.
On his part, one of the chiefs in Obele insisted that those arrested have no hand in the killing of late Dabrison in the community, saying that the killer, who he identified as Cairo, has never denied being the perpetrator of the act.
He said is actually the bone of contention. These people, Charles and Felix Egon, has nothing to do with the killing of Dabrison, because the killing of Dabrison was done openly by one Cairo. How come now they are not diverting it out?
The federal government has launched Nigeria's National Single Window in Lagos, a flagship reform to modernize trade, reduce costs, and improve efficiency across the economy. Minister of Finance and Coordinating Minister of the Economy, Wale Edu, led the launch in Lagos, where he explained that the platform integrates government agencies into a single digital system, streamlining import and export processes, reducing delays, and lowering the cost of doing business. He further disclosed that for the government, the system strengthens transparency, coordination, and revenue collection as well, cuts bureaucracy, and accelerates access to markets for businesses. The minister noted that ongoing upgrades to port infrastructure will be critical to ensuring that digital gains translate into real economic impact. The National Single Window forms part of a broader reform agenda to build a more competitive and investment-ready Nigerian economy, the ministry added. You're listening to the World News on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. After the break, more news, sports and foreign stories. Do stay tuned.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM.
Thanks for staying tuned. Welcome back to the rest of the stories. The Tanimu Turaki-led National Working Committee of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, have confirmed the commencement of a fresh reconciliation process aimed at uniting aggrieved factions within the party. In a statement he personally signed, Turaki, whose group is backed by party governors, said leaders are exploring various pathways towards a lasting solution. He urged supporters to tone down high-tempered communications while assuring all aspirants that the party will field candidates for elective positions. He also thanked Nigerians who have continued to show interest in the party and have registered on its platform, noting that despite challenges facing the PDP, its supporters remain steadfast. Turaki reminded those in authority that they are delegates of the people and must ensure their actions align with the will of the people. He also passed a vote of confidence on party governance for their resilience and steadfastness. Meanwhile, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Nyesom Wike, has dismissed claims of factional divisions within the People's Democratic Party PDP, insisting the party remains united ahead of its forthcoming convention. Wike spoke after inspecting ongoing projects across the FCT, where he rejected suggestions of existing camps within the party. Responding to inquiries about reconciliation efforts with opposing groups, the minister maintained that while individual disagreements are natural in politics, they do not equate to a split in the party structure. He acknowledged that while some members have reached out to bridge gaps, these are personal reconciliations rather than formal factional negotiations. Addressing the timing of the party's internal activities, Wike noted that the upcoming convention would proceed as planned, regardless of ongoing talks, citing the strict timelines set by the Electoral Act and INEC for the commencement of primaries. Beyond politics, the minister expressed satisfaction with the pace of several landmark projects in the FCT. When questioned on how the FCT administration is maintaining its current momentum amidst nationwide funding challenges, Wike credited the support of President Bola Tinubu and a disciplined approach to internally generated revenue. The National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress APC, Senator Ajibola Bashiru, has boasted that there is no threat to the National Convention of the party scheduled for the Federal Capital Territory on Saturday. Bashiru said the convention would be held in accordance with the Constitution, the Electoral Act, and the ruling party's constitution and guidelines. Bashiru noted the complaint by a South National Vice Chairmanship aspirant, Fubara Dagogo, who has gone to court describing the move as spurious and lacking in basis. Also, the Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, said the convention would be a milestone. No fewer than 7,200 delegates are expected at the convention. Ahead of Saturday's convention, zonal congresses to produce leaders at that level of the party structure will be held at 6 centers today, reflecting the 6 geopolitical zones. A federal high court has issued an order for the final forfeiture of $13 million claimed by Ocean Gate Engineering Oil and Gas Limited, a firm being associated with businesswoman Aisha Achimogu. Justice Emeka Wite, in a ruling, granted a motion by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission (EFCC) for the final forfeiture of the money to the federal government. Justice Wite held that neither Ocean Gate Engineering nor Aisha Achimogu was able to prove to the court that the money was legitimately earned. The judge further held that the contention by Ocean Gate Engineering's lawyer, Darlington Ozurumba, that the money was derived came from gifts to Achimogu and earnings from gas and oil-related contracts would not be substantiated by credible evidence. On the foreign scene, Kenya and China have signed 4 memoranda of understanding on economic partnership, agriculture, livestock and trade. This is coming as Kenyan President William Ruto held talks with Chinese Vice President Han Zheng in Nairobi. Among the deals was an agreement that will grant Kenya duty-free and quota-free access for Kenyan products to the Chinese market starting in May. China has extended tariff-free access to dozens of African nations, aiming to boost exports of goods like coffee, tea, and horticulture from countries including Kenya. Speaking in the meeting, Ruto described as fruitful and the consultations with the Chinese, thanking them for opening their market to Kenyan tea, coffee, macadamia, and avocados. The pacts come amid intensifying U.S.-China competition for African trade, where Beijing remains the continent's largest partner with over $80 billion in annual exchanges, dwarfing Washington's share. To end the news, here's a summary of the major stories. Ipman has urged the federal government to support private refineries to cushion the effect of hardship caused by the shortage of petroleum products. Stakeholders have called for strengthening transparency, environmental responsibility and community participation in oil asset divestment in the Niger Delta. We told you that the federal government has launched National Single Window to cut trade costs and boost growth. On the foreign scene, you also heard that Kenya has finalized trade deal with China as they deepen bilateral ties. And that's the news is edited by Uchendu Ajo. For comments and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850 or send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. You can read our stories on www.todayfmlive.com. Follow us on Facebook at Today95.1fm, on Instagram and on X at TodayFM951. You can also join our YouTube live at Today95.1fm. I am Faustina Oputu. Good evening and thank you for listening.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Port Harcourt, are you ready?
Get ready for Africa's biggest financial education and investment symposium for traders, introducing brokers, and investors. Discover how the global financial markets truly work.
Learn powerful strategies in Forex, stocks, commodities, and indices.
Meet top industry professionals.
And connect with serious leaders and wealth builders.
This is more than an event. It's a financial awakening.
Organized by RoboForex, a globally recognized brand with 16 years of experience.
Happening live on the 28th of March, 2026. At the Novotel Hotel, 3 Stadium Road, Port Harcourt.
Time, 12 p.m. sharp, West African time.
March 28th. Be there.
Call 0817-481-7777 to reserve your seat now.
Unleash the power of the airwaves with the ultimate radio experience. Tune in to Unleash the power of the airwaves with the ultimate radio experience. Tune in to Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Don't just...
Hello, join us Fridays, 7:30 a.m. on Our Top Picks, and together we'll review the big national stories of the week, all in 30 minutes. It promises so much fun. Our Top Picks, Fridays, 7:30 a.m. Don't miss it.
tenant inside Port Harcourt. As Today 95.1 FM, they introduce Kasala Estate. Kasala Estate. This old bonge program go dey land on top your domot every Saturday by 7:30 p.m. Every Saturday by 7:30 p.m. Kasala Estate. Landlord and tenant make una get radio because why? We must to the touchlight on a matter. And na my humble self, Evangelist Open Tate go be your anchor. For participation and sponsorship, call 08033603926. Kasala Estate. Mommy Samo.
95.1 FM, voice of the people.
And we're back.
So someone said to me yesterday, I mean, that was more like a question. It was a question, actually. Faustina, how do you sleep after listening to all that you had to say? Like all the things, all the complaints here and there. Oh, this one is not working, that one's not working. After listening to Eyewitness Report, probably beginning from what's on your mind, yes. After listening to all of these things, how do you sleep? Who? And then on my way home, I just heard someone was playing Sam Smith's How Do You Sleep? And I'm like, so when I got home, I really thought about it. And I began playing the voices that I heard yesterday in my head, in my mind. It took a while for me to just try and sleep. Maybe because someone asked me that question. On a normal day, it happens, but I really do not dwell there. Just think about it. This is it. This is the problem. This one, that one. They will just run in my mind. The thoughts will just run in my mind. And then I'm able to put them under control. And then I'm able to just declutter my mind and my head and go to sleep. Well, yesterday, I was thinking about it. Beginning from that call, from that question, how do you sleep, Faustina, after listening to all of these? And I heard Sam Smith, how do you sleep when you lie to me? Okay, but that is not a lie, but it was the how do you sleep? So I thought about all of those things. And it was a lot, really, last night. It was a lot. It was a battle to sleep. It was. And I said, I woke up this morning, I thought about it as well. And, well, it's been on my mind. Not really top of my mind, though, but it's been on my mind. It's just been coming and going like a biku. Anyways, welcome to What's on Your Mind on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. My name is Faustina Oputu. As always, I'm excited to be here so we can have great conversations. Maybe not so great conversations, though, because conversations about power outages is not a great conversation. Not at all. It's not great. Conversations about bombings here and there is not a great conversation. So, but yeah, we get to have conversations. Let me put it that way. Yeah, I get to be here, listen to you. All right. So it's a good thing to be here. So welcome once again to What's on Your Mind on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. So it's time for you to pick up your phones and call me and let me know what you've been having conversations about or on, what you've been pondering on for hours. Maybe you woke up to it or with it. You've been thinking about it. You've been having conversations about it. It's been bothering you, or flip it. It's been exciting you. But you see that dominant thought in your head? That's what I want to hear. Okay? So call me, send me a message. and let me hear. I'm here to listen. I've got a very good listening ear. Okay, just don't mind the fact that I would go home and think about what you've said. Well, it's my job, right? So I'm here doing my job, smiling, laughing, and doing my job. Okay, so dial the number 0810-9510-951. That is 0810-9510-951. Or send a message to 0701 933 9962. 0701 933 9962. Send a message, a regular text message, or you want to send it via WhatsApp, that's okay. Okay, so regular message, 6 naira, or send a WhatsApp message with your data, that's absolutely okay. As long as you send it and I see it, I'm going to read it. Okay, so let me know what is on your mind. Are you thinking politics? Are you thinking business? Or are you thinking about food? How to put food on the table? If that's been on your mind for the entire day, feel free to go ahead and tell me about it. Okay, what are your worries? Am I shooting myself in the foot? What are your worries? God, I beg you. I'm not God. Before you come and cast your cares and worries on me. No, I'm not God. Cast your cares and worries on God. But I just want to hear that dominant thought in your head, okay? Hi, good evening.
Hello.
Hi.
Good evening.
Welcome.
Yeah, my name is Promise. I'm calling from Alakai.
All right, Promise. Within a minute, let me know what's on your mind.
Fortuna, I have two things that is in my mind.
Okay.
And that have been bothering me
for
a very long time now. You see, I have a farm at the back of UPTH.
Okay.
What the headers is doing me in that farm, because it's like they are coming there frequently. Anytime I walk and go to my house, maybe at night, they will come and destroy the whole thing that I have labored during the day.
Oh.
I don't know, and I cannot see them. Every morning, before I go there, they have destroyed all my farm, everything that I have in life, or put the whole thing. I don't know. This thing has been bothering me. I don't know to complain to. I don't know. I'm just tired. So I don't know. I'm tired of all these things. Please, and again, in fact, my mind is not good because what these people did to my farm today is like, let me just kill myself.
No.
I got all the things
please.
I labored during the day. Before I will come back the next day, it will just be destroyed or put by their cow and all the rest of it. I'm tired. Please, if people can help me out, or can tell me where I will go and lay
Okay, I think first up, you said the farm is behind where UPTH.
Back of UPTH. Yes.
Okay, so I think you would want to begin from the community, all right? Begin by reporting, to community head. That's where you can begin from.
The community, being a Lakaya community, they are CSO and they have reported to them. They cannot
you
say
have?
anything. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Maybe you just keep trying, all right? Don't give up, and please don't kill yourself. I can't say I understand. I've not been in that position before, but I'm just imagining. From the tone of your voice, I can see that you're really, really troubled. I'm so sorry this is happening. And please let the community do something about this. This is someone's sweat and struggle. And at night, night. I'm just thinking. That's a lot. All right. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Good evening, Faustina.
You're welcome.
This is Nelson calling from Igrita.
Welcome, Nelson.
Thank you. What's on my mind is the statement.
The what?
Or the apology. Statement that be apology credited to the Minister of Power.
Okay.
As far as I'm concerned, that is not an apology. is a failure.
The apology is not an apology, it's a failure.
It's not an apology, it's a failure.
Oh.
I don't know how these people behave and how they take with Nigerians. They will intentionally, what you are not competent, what you are not qualified, you take the assumption. What his father said before he entered there, 2023? His father, Tinubu, what did he say?
Is that his father?
The president of Nigeria. No, the president of Nigeria.
Okay.
He said if he don't give us life, they should not vote for him. That is how the former president do his own finish. At the end, he was asking for forgiveness. Forgive who? It's the same thing. They know. They are not qualified. They don't have the competence. They deceived Nigeria in 2015. They deceived Nigeria in 2015. That Jonathan is easy. But see, I think they say he met I think either 3,000 or 4,000 megawatts. He met it. But today he cannot even give us the light. He cannot even leave it where he met it.
All right.
I live in Igrita. Since January, till now we don't have light.
Oh, so sorry. All right,
these people are failure, and the apology can never be accepted. And he wants to go and be a governor.
Okay.
And people will still vote for him. Let him not take Oyo State backward where he met it to.
Okay, thank you.
Because I know that they are not doing election, it's rigging.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Well, of course, he would go and contest, and people would vote, definitely. Absolutely, they will vote. They will. Sorry about that break. Welcome back. It's What's on Your Mind on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. Okay, so the last caller, was you complaining about the apology of the power minister? When I saw it, I'm like, okay, now, make his apology charge phone, no. Hello, good evening. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening.
You're welcome.
Thank you. My name is Sunday, calling you from Port Harcourt.
All right, Sunday from Port
Yes,
Harcourt.
now, I'll come in peace.
Okay.
What are in my mind is concerning those that were from federal, from national, come back to state in a name that they want to rule again. It's like, for my own reasoning, it's like person that leave primary one to primary six want to go back to primary one.
Well, depending on the position, no. Depending on the position. Depending on the position.
Depending?
On the position.
Okay, that means they failed the exam now before they read that position.
No. So if someone is a minister and he wants to be a governor,
yes.
I mean, well, that's a step in the right direction.
Governor
According to them, that's a...
It's lower than minister. Try to you're a person that's higher than some of these people that are there making us left dead and night.
A governor is elected, or a governor has powers.
Governor, because governor cannot leave governorship seat to say he want to be a
minister is appointed. He can just, one day the government can just say, oh, we don't want you again, and then governor has power. And so if anybody is coming down from the federal to become a governor, that is the right step in the right direction.
All right, they should come back home.
Okay. It's all right.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much. Hi, good evening. Welcome. Hello? Are you there? Or you're passing? Okay, I guess you were passing. Hi, good evening.
Hi, my own dear Sister Faustina. Good evening.
Hello, Brother Kingsley from Ogbogoro.
Thank you for having me, my dear sister. Yeah, I want to talk. What's on my mind is about the Minister of Power, the apology. My dear sir, when I listened to the apology, I was like, what kind of country are we? And going by the promise of President when he was campaigning, saying that Nigeria should vote him, that we're going to have 24 hours power. And since he became a president, we have not even have let's say 5-hour light, not even talk about 24 hours. And what baffles me is all the whole governors are now defecting to APC, senators and all of them are now defecting to APC, saying on your mandate we stand. And I want to ask this question. Does it mean in this country that we don't have people who can say something and stand by it? And even Nigerians who we're supposed to go back to all these promises. If this happens to be maybe like US or even France or other country,
all right,
they would have held this man by his words and said, no, you promised us this, but now you have failed. You have no reason to even come back because there is nothing again he's going to tell us again.
Okay.
That he's going to do whenever. It doesn't. I don't just understand it,
it's all right.
honestly.
It's okay.
I remain Kingsley.
All right, Kingsley. It's okay if you don't understand it, because the more you try to understand it, probably at some point will have a headache. Hi, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Faustina.
Hi.
Yeah, this is Akoniche calling from Port Harcourt.
Akoniche reminds me of Duncan Mighty's song.
Go into and my research and my conclusion of every damn thing is that our cry and our suffering and our affliction whatsoever.
Okay, the call dropped. Every damn thing call dropped. All right, so let me see messages after this call. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Mr.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Frank.
Mr. Frank, tell me what's on your mind.
Yeah, what is in my mind is this. And the thing has been bothering me for a very long time. I like to fly over. It's like to fly over. I just come down for the flight and see they are going to Olu Obasanjo.
Yes.
The outside of the road is blocked. The car, private cars. So I don't know what these people are doing there. They block the road. I think that only one lane, and they cause a lot of hold up there. I don't want to get say I think that you go there, the whole road is blocked. So I don't know why they are behaving like that. They block the whole road that government constructed. So I'm calling the state governor to go there to come to that end of that place. It's very bad that the government will spend money to walk road like this, then they just block the whole road.
Okay.
So the thing was annoying. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Yeah, you're welcome to What's on Your Mind.
Yeah, what is on my mind is about the minister of power that apologized to Nigerians.
Okay.
On my own side, though, I encourage him. I thank him for having that encouragement of coming out
to apologize.
To ask Nigerians to forgive him. Why I'm saying this is that he has exposed themselves, all the ministers and the ruling APC. He has exposed them that they have fed the Nigerians. He tried for coming out openly to apologize.
Okay.
How I wish other ministers like him would take the same step and begin to come out to apologize to Nigerians for failing their appointment and their government.
Okay.
That shows how we are going to look at it by next year, 2027.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so let me read some messages quickly. Good evening. What's on my mind is that the River State governor is no more saying anything about the 5,000 job for teachers. Please tell him to do the employment before he leaves. That's what's on my mind. This is from Mommy Emma. Okay, Mommy Emma, thank you very much. That was the SMS portal and to the WhatsApp portal. Good evening, beautiful presenter. What's on my mind is about Dangote and the federal government. They should stop playing games with Nigerians over Israel and USA war with Iran, because Nigerians do not need to suffer because of the war in Iran. We have enough oil. This is from Dr. Prince Nelson. Okay. All right. So you want them to do away with whatever global dynamics that is playing out. Let's listen to this voice, Matthew.
Good evening, Faustina. What is on my mind is the statement of Minister of Power. Thank God he accepted that they have failed. I wish Tinubu, his master, he also accept that he has failed. Not giving us lies, propaganda, chasing opposition parties. This APC, I don't have shame. Someone like me will never accept this apology. They should refund all the money they stole from people on the name of paying light pay. You know, you are not giving people light, you are forcing them to pay for darkness. You are apologizing. What are you apologizing for? See, the same man want to go and contest for governor. I pity all your people, because you drag them backward the way Tinubu and him. They've dragged Nigeria backward. Frank from Burukiri.
All right, Frank. PhD or PhED taking light bills or collecting monies for electricity not supplied, but it's Adebayo Adelabu that is collecting. Well, privatization or not, he's the power minister, right? So you are holding him accountable for whatever that is happening in that sector. Anyways, I've got to go on a break right about now. Thank you for joining the conversation. I'll be back for Eyewitness Report within the 7 o'clock hours. Stay with me.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Please listen to this paid infomercial.
Herbal Heritage International, the Kokoroko. For herbal medicine, when they produce strong, correct medicine, they take it, they support with country health care system. Country man, correct, holistic, ogbonge herbal medicine, they know they come out for public anyhow, like a big basket. Food gram, as every Christmas, I be boundary. Sickness self, sabi medicine, we pass them. After all, monkey smart now, because tree near tree is our forest. Heritage International go use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition wey don become ogbarogba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International offices wey near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now
Hello and welcome to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special New Year promo package. This New Year promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer, it will give you the privilege
space for pregnancy to grow to maturity. And that's why we say, under this condition, we have to first agree on how to get out of the challenge. And how do one get out of challenge? It is by visiting a competent healthcare giver who will be able to do investigations and know what the root cause of the problem is. It may be from man, it may be from the woman of the house, and at times it can be from both of them. But once the root cause of the challenge is determined, the way out will not be far-fetched. Anytime there is infertility in families, we do advise that mutual understanding is very important. For more enlightenment and advice, the number you can call is 080-33-111-946. 080-33-111-946. I repeat, 080-33-111-946. Thank you.
All right. You've been listening to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special New Year promo package. This New Year promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts, and at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080-33-111-946. I repeat, 080-33-111-946. 080-33-111-946. Let's take our sponsor's message. Don't go away. We shall be right back.
Herbal Heritage International, the Gokoroko, for herbal medicine, where they produce strong, correct medicine, they take it, they support with country health care system. Quatliman, correct, bekelistic, ogbonge herbal medicine, they we know they come out for public anyhow, like a big basket. Full ground, as every Christmas, have been boundary. Seeking itself, sabi medicine, we pass them. After all, monkey smart now, because tree near tree is a forest. Heritage International, go use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition, we don't become Ubarugba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International. Offices were near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now
You're welcome back to Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special New Year promo package. This New Year promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts, and at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080-33-111-946. I repeat, 080-33-111-946. 080-33-111-946. Until we come your way again, remain blessed.
And that was a paid infomercial.
Tune in for a journey beyond the ordinary.
Fasten your seatbelts.
We are not just a station, we are the station. Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Today's news in 60.
The federal government says it is determined to protect Nigerians' rights and privacy in the digital space, stating it has developed several policy and regulatory frameworks to strengthen cyber security. The federal government has launched a nationwide survey to gather public input on policies aimed at protecting children in Nigeria's digital space. Africa's digital economy is entering a new phase in which the main infrastructure constraint is no longer internet connectivity, but access to computing capacity. OpenAI has disclosed shutting down its artificial intelligence video generation app Sora barely 6 months after its launch as the company shifts towards business tools ahead of a potential stock market debut. On the foreign scene, Brazil is implementing new measures to restrict minors' access to social media and prevent them from viewing violent or illegal content.
Today's news in 60. In 60.
Say no to the ordinary. Embrace the extraordinary, because we are the voice of the people. Voice of the people. Today, 95.1 FM.
Today, 95.1 FM.
road. It's just so beautiful. But this one is not beautiful. It smells. It irritates. It's not beautiful at all, but it's lining the medians. And something has to be done about it. Well, if that's your problem, if that's what you witnessed, go on and tell me about it. Where did you see the wastes, refuge, lining the streets, or heaps of it somewhere along the road? Well, that is of public importance, so you want to tell me about it. All right? And maybe some other thing that your community or your area is lacking that the government is supposed to provide for you, but based on logistics, they have failed to provide for you. Maybe later they will come and apologize. Yeah, maybe later they will come and apologize. So you can use apology to drive. You can use apology to feed. You can use that apology to... What now? Yes, that apology can serve as a conducive learning environment. That apology is capable of... It's like... The apology would be like a magic wand, right? Abracadabra, apologies. And then you have structures that were dilapidated and looking very beautiful. Fairy tale. Congratulations. Well, or maybe, if not apology, it could be rice, Could be rice. But what is that thing that your area, your community suffers from or is lacking as a result of negligence on the part of government? What is that? Government. I'm not saying I'm specific here. I'm saying government. But since we're beginning from our areas, it's beautiful, it's fantastic, it's apt that we begin from the local government. Okay? So tell me about it. Pick up your phone, send me a message, call me, and let me know what your eyewitness report is. 0810-9510-951. That is 0810-9510-951. Call that number and let me hear from you what your eyewitness report is. Okay? Just look around you. Look around you. What is supposed to be in place that is not in place? And of course, it has to be the fault of the government that that thing is not in place. But other than that, whatever that is not in place, that, well, it's brought on that area or is brought on the area or your area by an individual, feel free to also say, okay, there are some companies, private companies that are practicing inhumane practices detrimental to people's health, public health. If that's your story, if that's something you've witnessed, feel free to go ahead, call me and tell me about it. Hi, good evening, welcome.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome to Eyewitness Report.
Yes. Thank God for your program.
And thank God that you called.
I'm calling from Ajit for that God.
Okay.
Did you wait Mama you sleep? Instead you never sleep. Because our road from Ibudo, to my community, Ebeke, I've been calling on government to start work on that road. Now that we have commissioner for works, I'm begging the man, I beg, tender, what they call it, proposal, what they call it before the Liverpool government. So please, let's work on that road. Consider the people that have suffered for years, still neglected. Please, let them start work on that road so that this time this year, the people will have a moderable road. The road is located within Ibudo to Ebeke and the Uber. This is where the government of Liverpool have a school to land program. Please do something on that road. I'm calling them, and I'll continue to call them till they start doing something on that road. That is why I say, because you know, Mama to sleep, you say to never sleep.
Okay.
I will continue to worry them.
It's all right. All right, thank you very much. In this case, you are the Pekin and the government is the mama. Okay. All right, since they don't want to fix the road as a mama, Pekin, go they disturb them every time on the radio. Beautiful code mixing. Hello, good evening. Okay, the call dropped. Do well to dial back. Number to dial is 0810-9510-951. 0810-9510-951. Hola, good evening.
Hello, Lady Faustina.
Mr. Reginald, good evening. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Lady Faustina.
Yes, please.
It is barely 3 years plus, or 3 years now, that Governor Cobra is on the seat as the executive governor of Rivers State. I have been thinking, I have been looking around a year what Governor Cobra has done. The only thing I can remember.
Oh, there's one thing.
Is the one thing that I can remember.
Okay.
Is the Ewi Afra Mba Road.
Okay.
Ewi Afra Mba Road. That is the only thing that I can account for that the people will be benefiting from him. Even though 6 months was removed from his administration as a result of state of emergency. But that should not be an excuse for not doing something for the people of the year. You know, I have been talking about my road to go to Umeken Pipeline Road for years now, and nothing has been done. You can see the state of our primary schools, or the state of our healthcare system, that is in a sorry state, and nothing is being done. So I want to use this medium to call on him now. Let him wake up now and do something for people so that people will have something to remember him for.
All right.
Finally,
quickly.
Lady Faustina, 2016, former Governor Wike sacked all the workers, security guards in primary school.
Where?
Was the model primary school. It's all the whole security guard in model primary school here in Rivers State. People that were employed by former Governor Mechi. 2016, former Governor Wike sacked all of us, which I am one. And the worst part of it is that he deliberately refused to pay us our 1 year salary, despite all the protests and the demand and the begging.
All right,
and
Mr.
the Governor
Reginald.
too, on his own, has also keyed behind that idea, refusing to pay us this 1 year that he is owing all the Pentagon security guards that work at model primary schools in River State.
Thank you, Mr. Reginald.
Quite unfortunate.
All right. Yes, quite unfortunate. Must add, quite unfortunate. All right, keep your messages coming in as well. 0701-933-9962. That's the number you can send your message to with your eyewitness report. What is your eyewitness report? What did you see today that you want to bring to the attention of the government and, whomever it may concern? Because some of your eyewitness reports could just be targeted at some individuals carried out certain things, not doing the necessary or not doing the needful. So it mustn't be just about government, because we do things too as a people. So if you witness certain actions and activities, human activities detrimental to society, bring to the attention of whom it may concern. Okay, so calling, sending a message and let me hear from you. 0810-9510951. 0810-9510951. That's the number to call. Okay. All right. I don't know what the situation is with the roads in your area after the 2 days. I mean, for 2 days it rained. But after the rains, those days people called in, they were complaining about, I can't remember, I think somewhere around Rukboko, someone called and then they said, oh, people were bailing water and all of those. Roads were bad and blah, 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 and all of those. What's the situation like at the moment? You want to share also? You want to share as well about whatever is happening in your area too. Point us in that direction. Share with us on the program. Okay, so let's take a listen to this.
Good evening, Faustina. My eyewitness is the AA road before Domino City. We are coming from location. That place is always flooded, and that portion of the road is very bad. The government is not seeing it. That road has been that way for weeks. It was that side of the Majesty Estate before it was fixed. Now it's this other side. There is no time you will use that road that you will not encounter hold up. Even up to 10 p.m. in the night, there's still hold up on that road. Why is the state like this? Waste bin everywhere. You go to Warfare, you go to Ata Jojo, everywhere is smelling. Do we really have going on in this state? Just ask, Frank from Burokiri.
All right, Frank, we have a government in the state. Okay, we have a government in the state. And that road, it's not just you who's complaining about that road. It's not just you. And people have said they need a permanent solution, not this palliative kind of solution that they bring on board. Permanent solution is needed. And that's it. Okay, so that could be you, sending in a voice message as well. Remember, you can do that. So you can send that to 0701 933 9962. If you don't want to call, but you want your voice to be heard, you can use that option, voice note. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Faustina.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening, O.
Yes, I am Chino, calling from Ajip area of Patagon.
Okay, go on.
Yes, Faustina. There's this road there from Elabotie to Island Gate, Island. There's this river, this is a creek that pass all the way from Burokiri to this big area.
Okay.
So you see how people are building houses inside the water, inside this water. I'm feeling it blocking the whole water
channel, waterways,
space or whatever you call it. There's no way again water will cross. I wonder what will happen if a flood will come in this side of.
Are you there? Hello? Are you there? Okay, so I couldn't hear you again. So that is... Oh, okay. So I was going to say that's not the government. But actually, the government is involved in that. Except, of course, people are building indiscriminately. People are building without following due process. Because before you build, you are supposed to visit the different authorities that's responsible for that or for the process. So the government is supposed to know that you're putting up a structure somewhere. That's standard procedure. Except people can now just wake up and say, oh, this is my land. Let me build whatever I like. Or, well, this land looks fallow, so let me just build something on it. That's it. Or, well, maybe there's some sharp practices ongoing. Otherwise, why would someone build on a waterway or on waterways? But that's exactly, it's not new. That's exactly, if you look around some of the houses, that's how they are built. So after we collaborate, after we mingle and tangle ourselves in practices like this, some of us will now exonerate ourselves, absolve ourselves of the blame, and say, oh, it's the government, it's the government. You saw that this place is a water channel, and then you built your house there. So when the floods come, and then you are suffering, we are calling on the government, of course, definitely you have to call on the government, Sha. We have to call on the government because you're not supposed to build there. If systems were working, you're not supposed to build there. So at the end of the day, yes, it will just all fall back to the government. So absolutely, when the floods come, we'll call on the government, even though there is a individual part, but we'll call on the government. At the end of the day, last, now government blame go day upon. Keep your calls and messages coming in. You're listening to Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. It's Eyewitness Report. What did you witness today? What have you seen today that you want to talk about, that you want to bring to the attention of the public or to whom it may concern? It could be government, it could be a company, it could be an individual. What is it that you've seen that is of public importance? Go ahead and let me hear from you. Hi, good evening. Welcome.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Comrade Kabari, calling from Baloko in Kana.
All right, Comrade Kabari.
Ofsina.
Yeah.
My own is very simple. The news about who emerges at APC, whatever, and who did not emerge, and what road did they reassume, and the road that they immediately assumed. The people who even emerge are people that can't be role model to thoughtful rivers youth. And you know what? Then they do busybody because Tinubu can never win election in Nigeria again. Where do we start and they end them? Nigerians are waiting. And you're going to see he can never win. With all their defection, having all the governors on board of their renewed hope and what have you, they can never win election. Of course, they know they don't have what it takes to win election. That is why you see, they will go for Tijani, just like Igbo said will be. Then they will go for Erofai. But you know what? We know what they are good at, introducing Togre. But you know what? Togre that is coming and thinking that with that Togre here, you're going to succeed. Be very careful. Rivers will rise, and you're going to see what is going to happen. Not just River, but Nigeria. Tinubu can never come back. It's not a joke. Wow. He will not. He will never come. Forget about the money. Right, forget comrade. About the noises.
Okay,
Tinubu will never win election.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, comrade. Okay. Eyewitness report, Eyewitness report. Eyewitness report. Thank you. Thank you. It's the categoric statement for me. He can never win. Okay. It's all right. But this is Eyewitness report. What did you see today? What have you seen in your area, around your area, that is of public interest? Not what's on your mind, though. Eyewitness report. Any dilapidated structure in your area, go ahead. Bad roads, go ahead and tell me about it. Hello, good evening.
Hi, Faustina.
You're welcome. Good evening.
Faustina, please permit me to be anonymous, okay?
All right, Anonymous.
Hello?
Go on. Anonymous, go on.
Yeah. Yes, Faustina, I want to ask.
You want to what?
You know BMH, right?
Of course.
You know BMH Hospital?
Yes, I do.
I hope you know BMH.
Anonymous,
yes.
Mr. Anonymous, I do.
Faustina,
I do. Yes, I do.
Have you gone to that? Yes. Have you gone to that hospital to see how they are attending to patients, even when it's emergency?
No, I haven't.
Faustina, you would cry out your eyeball outside, even when it is emergency. Faustina, they don't attend to people, but you know what? They will keep on playing around. Once that person gives up, it doesn't take them up to 2 minutes to push that person to the mortuary.
What's your is this your personal experience?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's why I said I want to remain anonymous.
Okay.
Faustina.
You share your personal experience.
Faustina is appalling. I'm telling you the truth. All the medical people serving them, in fact, especially the nurses, they don't care at all. They don't care.
So let's hear your story. So you took someone there. Hello. Let's be specific. You took someone there. Let's have that story.
A friend of mine.
Yes.
Faustina, is so painful.
Okay.
It's so painful, Faustina, that I thought when somebody died, they would just give this person a little while to check on him and to allow family people to come and confirm. But it will not be up to 4 minutes. They will push this person to morgue. Faustina. Then when the owner of this person comes, they say, we lost him, we lost her. He's already at the morgue. Like, they are already anticipating, they are waiting.
So this is what they did to your friend.
It's so painful, and this is not. We don't have a system in Nigeria, Faustina. I can't even bear it.
So sorry about your experience. It's fine, in as much as, sometimes we just want to go general. It's fine that we dwell on specific. So people can relate that, when you went there, this happened to me, this happened to you, this happened to me. Narrate the experience.
Something as it hot, how it be. Nobody could beat me. You understand me now?
Okay.
This is who I am. There's no feel remove anything inside my body.
Okay.
You understand me?
I understand you.
This is my life. I sent my wife 10,000 naira to go to the market and prepare some stuff.
Okay.
Anybody will say 10,000 naira no be. You understand me? Like, where they go.
Forget that in 10,000, plenty money. Just go on.
My dear sister, the woman told me that she's not feeling fine.
Okay.
I should just help her, on my way coming back from the work. I should, go to the market and get some stuff. I said, okay, no problem. How could I even know that that was a trap? I went to the market, my sister. I like all these fish now. You understand me now?
Okay.
For me to touch one fish, just one fish, you know how much did they tell me? 8,000 naira.
Only.
I go,
No, no, I did not say anything. Go on.
You say only?
You heard me. No, I'm just doing Nigerian naira now. You know how they write money and then they just put only there.
I walk around the market. I was looking for a fish that at least I could even get at least 3,500. That I mean a reasonable one. then to get the stuff
yes.
I was supposed to buy.
Mm.
And Simbam no gum my pocket again. By the end of the day, I was asking myself, where are we going to? I don't know saying I trap with this woman. You know, women they try you.
So if she had told you, honey, 10,000 will not be enough for you for the argue, Abi.
Where the money will come from now? That was if money they fine, family go chop well. If the money no they go we manage them both. I know she wanted me to at least learn one or two.
Okay.
You understand me now? Fish, 6,000, 7,000, reasonable fish. By the end of this, only my daughter go chop and finish. You understand me now? Fish, just one fish. So the other remaining 3,000 naira, what you go use and buy? And the Pinibu is a father. He's a father. He has children.
Oh yes, of course.
He has grandchildren as well. He has family. How can a father, you are there, and the children are crying? Fuel is nowhere to be found. Something will have at our own backyard here. Oil block is everywhere. Oil well is everywhere. You understand me now?
Yeah,
and we couldn't have one.
Okay.
Gary will produce for our own backyard. We will not fit get Gary. Is it right, Faustina?
No, it's not
Even
right.
right nowhere to be found.
All right.
Now, where would that go?
I don't know.
Tell me, Faustina.
So where did they go and find for my station now?
I just they come now, make I tell you, say they come, I carry 10,000 naira come back. Which I go and buy? I carry 10,000 naira come back. We listen at this, make the woman make a chop. I don't feel buy anything.
Oh, sorry. Thank you.
My eyewitness report to Collins P. Thank you so much.
You know, when you said you're coming to the station, I thought something happened. You want to come see the news people so they can, have a conversation. I don't know, sit and set you up today with 10,000 naira and markets. Eh? Sorry, I'm laughing, but it's serious. This is what people go through every day. You even get 10,000 where you use go market, where you just give wife go market, and then she give you may you go market. There are some people who are looking for that 10,000 naira. They've been looking for that 10,000 naira for like a week now. They've not seen it. They haven't seen it. Go to the market, you see people, as in they are buying, they are going to buy, but they are calculating, all right? They talk, they waka, they calculate. 15 naira. Okay. Some they finish buying, but they are looking at their bag and the money they took to the market. They add up. You begin to do mathematics for road. It is what it is at the moment. Well, you're listening to Eyewitness Report, today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. Good evening, beautiful presenter. My eyewitness is about the ugly activities of the scavengers across River State. I'm calling on the government of River State to quickly do something on the issue. This is from Dr. Prince Nelson. You see this matter. Even some communities, they'll tell you, we are doing something about the activities of, we're banning scavengers, we're doing this. God. It's not working. It is not working. It's not. It's not working at all. Okay, so let's listen to this.
Hi, good evening, Faustina in the studio. This is AK Oloprapra. My name is AK Oloprapra. My eyewitness report this evening is giving concern to me on how the way young girls are getting pregnant. And the society is not talking about it. You will see a girl that is not even up to 20 years having a child in her mother's house and her father's house. And the neighbors and the society around will not even talk. It's cause for concern. That's my eyewitness report.
Okay. Young girls getting pregnant, not up to 20, and they're in their parents' houses getting pregnant. That is your eyewitness report, and that's something that bothers you. My dear, there's a lot going on. There's a whole lot going on. Good evening, Faustina. The entrance to Rumekini Civic Center Road is currently in a very bad condition. It is difficult to tell whether it is the rainy or dry season due to the stagnant, smelly water on the road. The situation has made the road almost impassable at the moment. Alan from PH. All right, Alan. It's at the entrance to Rumekini Civic Center Road. So it's usually like that. Whether rainy or dry season, it's like that. Okay, someone is laughing here. Me, I can never go to the market myself in this economy. Aminu, try now. Try go. You can never go to the market. Okay, just try now. One day, just try. Just try it so you can come and give us your eyewitness report. Eyewitness report. I was at the NIMC state office along Abba Road yesterday. I was shocked with the activities of touts and hoodlums at the gate. These touts harassed applicants coming from for any services there. Yesterday, they even fought amongst themselves. They threatened staff and security personnel too. Okay, also, I spoke with the staff about this, and he told me that the authority had reported the matter to the police, but unfortunately, no tangible results. Other security agencies and the River State government should please help on this matter. This is from Concerned Citizen. Thank you, Concerned Citizen, for bringing this to the public. And just like you said, security agencies, other security agencies, because this has been reported to the police, but no tangible results seen yet. So other security agencies and, of course, government should help on this matter, do something. Okay, so so far so good. The voice notes you've been sending are not more than a minute. That's a rule. If you're sending a voice note, please keep it within 60 seconds. 60 seconds or less, not more. All right. Number to send a message to is 0701-933-9962. You're listening to Eyewitness Report on Today 95.1 FM, Voice of the People. Let's take a listen to this one.
Faustina, good evening. My own eyewitness is that for over January now in Rumekini, I never carry IC light in Rumekini. They only flash it at the time they will off it. So I'm not happy at it. Faustina, put mouth on it. That is my eyewitness. Thank you. I'm Engineer Mecca from Rumekini.
All right, Engineer Mecca. The entire Rumekini is in January. You've not seen power supply? Or just your part of Rumekini? Let's know. Let's know, because that's how some people from Eche said, Eche people, they have light from Abba. And some others have called and said, it's not the entire Eche, it's not the entire local government area. So let's be specific. Is it entire Rumekini or some parts of Rumekini? Let's know. And, well, the power issue is a general problem, even though some people have said the federal light thing is a problem. How can we be going through all of this and then there is a light that is federal and they're enjoying more than other people? Band A and all of the issues. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, ma'am.
You're welcome, sir.
Please, I'm calling from Degma local government.
Okay.
I'm Bright by name.
Welcome, Bright.
Yes, so concerning the report, my local government now, in Degma local government, I don't like.
The entire local government.
Can help us.
Is it the entire local government?
No, that is the Degema. We are the local government. That is Degema. We don't have light. For more than 7 months now, there's no light.
Okay,
so
Degema, not the entire Degema local government.
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you very much. All right, so that's someone calling from Degema. He said they have no power supply. No power supply. Well, maybe you want to look at the apology of the Minister of Power and what do you do with it? Imagine someone who hasn't had power supply for months and years and listening to the minister apologizing. The person would ask, what is the apology do now? Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hi.
Faustina, good evening.
Mr. Everest, good evening.
Thank you. Faustina.
Yes?
You see lots of these boys now in this river, causing the harm in this river.
Influx of which boys?
These Northerners, these Hausa boys. It is causing problems to me.
What did they do to you? Let's be specific.
You just enter motor from what did they call that element? Reaching this motor. One of them came down from motor, give the driver 200 naira.
One of them?
Yes.
Okay,
one. It was only three. Me, the boy, and the driver. He gave the driver 200 naira. Driver said, how can he carry you from elevation for reach here for 200 naira? He got become very furious. He fought the driver, carried stone to break the motor. Two of us, we ran to come out for them. And I got hearing this today again. Say the same people. Why are they doing things like this? Are we not one again?
Oh, we are one.
Are we not one Nigeria again?
It's one Nigeria.
The one where they give for Rumonamaya, the one where they give for Buddha, the one where they give all those things. Why are they coming to behave like this here? I think Martin and Mary were supposed to now to regulate their movement here in this place. It's terrible. It's terrible.
Okay.
We are all brothers. We are one Nigeria. I don't know why, whether not those who wait for program don't stay here, they do all this thing. Because I don't think this community do them any wrong thing, any bad thing that warrant them to behave in this way. I don't think.
Okay. Mr. Everest, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Well. The ones that would, go ahead and still constitute problems would go ahead. And even though we have the leaders call, it was just not too long ago, it was just this Ramadan period that just ended, that the leaders were calling for peaceful coexistence. Peaceful coexistence. Coexist peacefully with your host communities. I mean, these calls are made, but we'll still have the ones that would just, go haywire. Hello, good evening.
Hello, Faustina.
Yes, you're welcome.
Good evening. Great call again.
You called again?
Yeah.
You called on this program before? Or what's on your mind?
Yes, what's on my mind?
Oh, okay. Then go on.
It's about my hometown. Don't have life.
Where is that?
Israel in Africa.
Okay. Oh, bring the Israelites.
Yeah.
Israel in darkness.
Yes, we're in darkness. And then it's online. Few years ago, I think the LJ chairman visited the land and then promised to give us life, food, and so on and so forth. So he made a place for us. For years, we're yet to get the response from him. And we're calling on him now. Please come to our aid. We're calling on the Royal Highness, on our Sergeant Chief. I wish to come to our aid. Calling on the Honorable Governor of River State.
All right.
That's what's in my mind.
Okay.
God bless them for doing this.
It's all right. Thank you very much. All right, good night. Okay, so when you said you had called before and I asked if it was on what's on your mind, I thought you said yes, what's on your mind. And it don't seem like you're just saying what was on your mind. But yeah, that passes as area talk as well, eyewitness report as well, rather. So it's okay. It's okay. But this is the eyewitness report on Today 95.1 FM. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, Frosty.
Hello, good evening. Is this
Yeah,
Mr.
good evening,
Korea?
Mr. Korea, please.
All right, go on.
Yeah, Frosty, I am telling you for what is happening in the greater as a NEPA. No NEPA from December to date. Just like I talked the other day, as a leader of a chairman, people are working under you, and there is a source of revenue you're supposed to collect from them, from these people. Other people are trying to sort out one or two things. Our own, nothing to write home. When the minutes are coming to say sorry to the whole world, they're happy. And the truth is that by March, the National Assembly, they are leaving power grids. That is to use solar totally. So which way forward? Our local government is fighting for us, for the poor man. Nothing to write home in River State. Nothing to work in River State. People are suffering, people are leaving their work. People, the little job at the end, they are leaving. No transport to pay to even if they are paying $10,000, how would you get transport to go there? The people cannot ask questions. And they say they work in half of assembly, half of rep. Doing nothing. Lavishing our money for nothing. Thank you very much, my sister.
All right, Mr. Korea, thank you very much. Hello, good evening. Welcome to Eyewitness Report.
Hello.
Hi.
Christina, good evening.
Good evening.
I beg to remain anonymous.
Before you remain anonymous or anonymous, can you please turn off your listening device?
Yes, I am laid down.
Go on.
Christina, my eyewitness is what happened at Egypt yesterday.
When? Oh, yesterday.
Egypt, somewhere in Egypt. I don't want to call the name.
Okay.
But I want to bring the report.
All right.
There was an medical outfit that announced on your station that they have a medical advice and treatment in Egypt that people should come around and check themselves and get treated.
Okay.
But to my greatest surprise, I was here. What I saw is not what I heard from the radio. In short, the least drugs that place is not less than 20,000 naira. So I begin to wonder, how will you now say people should come out and test themselves free and they will be given free drugs, but the one that is so
They mentioned
serious,
free drugs.
Hello?
You said they mentioned free drugs as well?
Yes, they said they will give the one that is not serious, they will give them some drugs.
Okay.
Then
The one that is not serious.
Yes,
Okay.
the case that is not much serious, that they will give them free drugs.
Okay.
But the one that are serious, they should come with little money in their pocket to purchase drugs.
Okay.
Then I asked, is the little money 50,000? The least drugs, I'm telling you, is 50,000, 70,000. So I don't understand. People come and they start crying. They don't have money. Some say they are going back. I don't understand.
Okay.
If you want to do something, tell the people what you are about to do. And when they come there, let them see what you tell them on the air.
Okay.
That is my concern.
All right.
But now you gather people, and afterwards, when you test the people you prescribe the drugs is, in short, 70,000. 80,000, 50,000, the least is 40,000
All right.
for 2 drugs.
Okay, thank you.
So I say, let me call and please, anybody that wants to advertise something like that, it should go straight to what they know they can do for the people. Things are very hard now.
It's all right, thank you.
For somebody to pay transport to that place, hoping they will get 1 or 2 free drugs and they don't get anything.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Now you said for the cases that are not serious, they would give you, well, they tested you, and based on the test results, what you need is the amount. So, I mean, if it was probably malaria and typhoid, well, they'll give you some medications that would, probably be free or fit your pocket. But at the end of the day, okay, so after testing you now for whatever it is that they did the test for, the results came out and it's something serious. And that has got to be the drugs, and the amount is what they've mentioned. And they cannot reduce it like that now. But drugs are very expensive. Very, very expensive. So I like the fact that you mentioned that, some free, for others that are not that are serious, they'll test you, come with small money. And yes, small money. So they ran the test, and the small money or the result was the drugs. Had to be in that amount. So it's not it. They didn't tell you, we'll give you 2,000 drugs. If it was drugs for 2,000, I'm sure they'll give it for you for free. But you can attest to the fact that drugs are really very expensive. But the test, free, right? So when you're going to places like this, just have it in mind that if it's a minor, very minor issue, of course they would give you the drugs that are not, it won't cost them so much. They'll give you that. But if it's something serious, drugs of 50,000, you want them to give it to you for free or for 5,000? Well, thank you so much. I have a commercial coming up in a minute time. It's been Eyewitness Report on Today 95.1 FM. Let me see if I've taken all of the messages here. Okay, so let's see. First, I live at Umpadek Street, Igrita. We have not seen light since January till date. As for the apology of the Minister of Power, it's not acceptable. The President is there sharing money for the governor's humongous amount. But he cannot pay for gas for Nigerians to have light. Godil Aminu. Okay, you say sharing money for the governors. Are you talking about allocation, or you're talking about the one he's personally sharing or something? Okay, so I'm not sure I'm going to meet up with this message, so I'll just wrap it up here. Thank you for your calls and your messages. I really do appreciate them. Okay, so let's do this again tomorrow. Got a commercial coming up. My name is Faustina Oputu.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
Please listen to this infomercial.
Welcome to this educative and helpful program. Tomogun Olubumi is my name. The man where everybody they pray say na him be Odogu. E dey for Port Harcourt now. This na great opportunity, make we come see am. Aditu Olodumare. Come see am for advice wey go make you get rest of mind over the problem wey dey worry you. Because God talk am say no problem wey no get solution. Either na physical, medical, spiritual or financial problem. If una no get job or your business no dey move very well, or una dey look for good and caring wife or husband. Some people wey no fit peace very well or sleep at night or do the thing very well with una wife. If na pain for head, for back, for leg, for chest, or na shaky hand, or woman wey no fit get belle. Oh my God. Come see Aditu Olodumare. Go cancel you. Number 22. Obedo Kosha Close, NTA Road, INTA Junction, Mugbroba, Port Harcourt. Telephone 081 670 495 92. 081 670 495 92. Today, we shall be talking about the first thing to do when you notice or suspect any ailment in your body, or when you have tried every effort to overcome your illness and they all prove abortive. Let me give you a phone number that you need to call. 081 670 495 92. Now, my good listeners at home, if your business is not progressing or you are not comfortable with your health situation, Aditu Olodumare will tell you what to do. If you are a trader, a government official, artisan, or whichever profession, and you notice that your colleagues are doing great While you are languishing and motionless, you need prayer. You are so lucky for being with me on this program today, because no matter how tedious the spiritual, medical, or psychological problems you are passing through may be, Aditu Olodumare will give you advice on how to come over it. No problem without solution. If you have been trying to get contract and it has been failing, if you have been searching for husband or wife without getting your choice, or you have been proposing and it has been failing, you also need prayer. If you have tried to have your own baby without getting positive result, you need to do something about it quickly so that you can have your own child soonest. My sister, you don't need to waste time any longer. Come and meet Aditu Olodumare, especially on how to go about your diet, because a balanced diet provides the body with essential nutrients. And if the situation is spiritual, you need prayer. Call this number for more information: 081 670 49592. 081 670 49592. Or you can come down straight to Aditu Olodumare office, number 22, Obedo Kosha Close, off NTA Link Road, by NTA Junction, Ngboba, Port Harcourt. Dear listeners at home, this is where we shall be drawing the curtain on today's program. Till I will come your way again, Tomogun Olubume is my name. Don't forget to get in touch with Aditu Olodumare. Thanks for listening. Hey, the man where everybody they pray say na him be Odogu. He dey for Port Harcourt now. This na great opportunity, make you come see am. Aditu Olodumare, come see am for advice wey go make you get rest of mind over the problem wey dey worry you. Because God talk am say no problem wey no get solution. Either na physical, medical, spiritual, or financial problem. If una no get job or your business no dey move very well, or una dey look for good and caring wife or husband. Hey, some people wey no fit peace very well or sleep at night or do the thing very well with una wife. If na pain for head, for back, for leg, for chest, or na shaky hand, or woman wey no fit get belle, oh my God, come see Aditu Olodumare, go cancel you. Number 22 Obedo Kosha Close, NTA Road, INTA Junction, Mugboba, Port Harcourt. Telephone 081 670 49592. 081 670 49592.
And that was a paid infomercial.
Turn the dial and turn up the thrill. We are not in the same league. We are rewriting the rules. Here on Today 95.1 FM.
Stay ahead. Tune in to Today 95.1 FM for the latest news and exciting sports updates. Your trusted source for everything you need to know. Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Unleash the power of the airwaves with the ultimate radio experience. Tune in to Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Don't just listen, immerse yourself.
That is 100% true.
Wake up to the ultimate mix. Today's quest, today's connect, today's hustle, all on one station. Only on Today 95.1 FM, the voice of the people, where the streets speak and we amplify.
Let's go! Welcome to What's Popping.
What's popping? Brand new whip, just hopping.
With Desperados. What's Popping with Desperados.
After a few months of silence, the loudest show in the room is back. And we didn't come back to play, we came back to dominate. This is What's Popping with Desperados, your ultimate destination for the freshest vibes, the most thrilling conversations, and the electrifying stories that will leave you hyped and ready to take on the world. This isn't just a radio show, it's your front row seat to the hottest trends, the juiciest gist, and the vibes that kept the night alive. And with ice cold Desperados beer in the mix, you already know we are turning up the energy because life is too short to be basic. Desperados, beer with a Latin vibe. Please enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
When the night is young and the mood is right, an ice-cold Desperados is the only one way to keep the vibe alive. Bold flavor, big vibes, hot enough to ignite the night, and cool enough to keep it going. So grab a Desperados, turn the vibe on, and let the party begin.
Desperados, beer with a Latin vibe. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. What's Popping with Desperados, the tequila flavored beer. Tequila flavored beer. The Popping 7.
It makes me feel good. I just want to get up and dance.
I just want to dance. The Popping 7. Countdown of the joints you feel the most.
Yo, Desperados fam, your favorite segment is back, and we're not playing around tonight. Popping 7, some of the hottest tracks on the planet, locked, loaded, and ready to take over your speakers. We are talking pure fire, zero fillers, just straight up vibes from start to finish. We're kicking things off today with an absolute weapon of a record, Worship by Ashake featuring DJ Snake. Now, this is fresh out and already making serious noise. This is a statement for the year 2026. What makes this one extra special? Ashake lined up with none other than DJ Snake. Yes, the French hitmaker. Worship is a song about gratitude. Ashake opens his heart, drops an alarm to the lie, and reminds us all to keep God close no matter what life throws at you. A simple formula, but Ashake Seven, a brand new banger titled Big BB. And this one is already sounding like a certified playlist essential. From the jump, the energy is loud, playful, and impossible to ignore. Kid Carter leans fully into his vibe, delivering a track that's catchy, confident, and built to get heads nodding instantly. And just when you think it can't get better, award-winning star Mavo steps in and absolutely owns his moment. His verse is clean, smooth, and perfectly placed. It ties the whole record together in a way that just works. And we're pumped to have Desperados riding with us tonight. This bold tequila flavored beer isn't here to play it safe. It's all about breaking rules, pushing limits, and hitting you with that refreshing taste and spicy kick that just slaps differently. Desperados is more than just a beer, it's a whole lifestyle. So raise your glass to the beer that's made to be different. Go Desperados, go!
When the night is young and the mood is right, an ice cold Desperados is the only one way to keep the vibe alive. Bold flavor, big vibes, hot enough to ignite the night, and cool enough to keep it going. So grab a Desperados, turn the vibe on, and let the party begin.
Desperados, beer with a Latin vibe. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18. What's popping with Desperados? The tequila flavored beer. Tequila flavored beer. The Poppin' 7.
It makes me feel good. I just want to get up and dance.
I just want to dance. The Poppin' 7. Countdown of the joints you feel the most.
The Poppin' 7 continues right here on What's Poppin' with Desperados. And up next, we're bringing you famous Pluto, a man that is on our radar once more and is making noise with that latest drop, Djembe. This isn't just a return. Oh my God. This is a statement. Famous Pluto sounds more refined, more confident, and fully into his element. And then Mevo again is on the song, and he delivers a solid verse that lifts the track even higher. The chemistry, smooth, the energy, it's right on point. If you're looking for something new to add to your rotation, Djembe is definitely worth your time, and it's got replay written just all over it. Silk, When the Party is Over by Bees and Honey, featuring the incredibly talented Fola. Now, if you don't know Bees and Honey yet, a DJ and a producer collective straight out of Berlin and London, consider this your introduction because they are something special. They have this distinct sound, their energy is undeniable, and this song proves exactly why they are turning heads right now. The song, the kind of song that hits whether you're in a crowd or completely alone at 2 a.m.
Oh baby, feel it back. Yeah, that's how it's supposed to be. I'm a painkiller. I've seen all your action. She don't shake me back on you on in my parlor. She said, give me something that I can bank on. I will make sure we'll never bankrupt. Can't stop your custom, you're my own. Do me that all night long. Oh my God.
We're saving the best for the last because that's just how the Poppin' 7 rolls, baby. We're closing out tonight with an absolute street anthem, Kawasaki by CDQ, featuring the smooth and silky Ricardo Banks. CDQ comes in swinging, full street hop style, a lot of energy on this one. This man does not miss.
Go over the left, right, every center, go over the down, pass up. I want to let no one jack us up. Ibi tí mo bá dé ṣe bolúwa ló dé mi ládé èmi ni màá jayé mi wọn ní gbọ́ kó mi yé mi láyé mi All my ladies, what's up? All my lovers, and I bless up, what's up?
7 songs, 0 feelers, 1 legendary segment. That's a wrap on the Poppin' 7, powered by the one and only Desperados. But hold tight, because we're not done with you yet. Coming up next is the list, your ultimate front row seats to everything popping in Nigeria right now. Fashion, travel, pop culture, celebrity gists. If it's trending, we've got the scoop and we're spilling all of it. But first, big love to Desperados, the bold, rule-breaking, tequila-flavored beer with a zesty lemon twist and a fiery spice that hits exactly the way a good time should. It's not just a drink, it's the official feel of every lit pop culture moment. So crack one open, get comfortable, and stay locked in, because What's Poppin' is about to serve you all the juicy celeb gist you didn't know you needed.
The List. Scoop about your favorites.
This is where it's at.
The List.
Yo fam, you locked onto the list, where the gist is loud, the tea is steaming, and we don't hold back. Today's story, this one is shaking tables in the music scene. So boom, Davido has come out to say he's not chasing the Grammys anymore. While speaking on the official UK Afrobeats chat show, OBO basically said, I've done it all. World tours, checked. Sold out arenas, checked. Back-to-back Grammy nominations in the last 3 years, big checked. Now, he's switching things up. Davido says he's entering a new phase where music is about to feel more him, more African, more original, and less about trying to fit into Western sounds. In his words, he's done proving a point. Now, it's just vibes and authenticity. And that's not all. He also showed a major love to South Africa, saying a huge percentage of the country rocks with him heavy. No surprises there though. The man has been dropping hits and linking up with South African stars for years. But let's bring it home real quick. Is this a boss move from Davido, or is stepping away from that global validation conversation a risky play? Either way, one thing is clear. OBO is in his I said what I said era.
What's Popping with Desperados, the tequila-flavored beer. Tequila-flavored beer.
When the night is young and the mood is right, an ice-cold Desperados is the only one way to keep the vibe alive. Bold flavor, big vibes, hot enough to ignite the night, and cool enough to keep it going. So grab a Desperados, turn the vibe on, and let the party begin.
Desperados, beer with a Latin vibe. Enjoy responsibly. Not for sale to persons under the age of 18.
Does anyone know where the plug is?
Where is Popping? Looking for something. Places and events for you. Where's Popping?
Yo party people, you're locked onto Where's Popping here on What's Popping with Desperados. Your all-access pass to the dopest spots, the smoothest vibes, and the scene that stays lit from sundown to sunrise. And today we are touching down in the heart of Owerri. Allow us to introduce to you the spots everybody's been talking about. Spaso Restaurant and Lounge. This place is everything. Sleek decor, check. Smooth ambient lighting that sets the mood just right, check. The perfect balance of classy and cozy that makes you never want to leave, double check. Whether you're pulling up solo or on a date or rolling deep with the whole crew, Spaso always delivers the right energy. Now let's talk about the drinks, because the bar at Spaso, it's fully loaded. And if you're really about that bold adventurous life, you already know what's to reach for. An ice cold Desperados. That's tequila flavored beer with a zesty lemon twist and fiery kick that turns a good night into an unforgettable one. So if you know where it tonight, asking where's Popping, you already know that you have the answer. Head to Spaso Lounge, crack open a Desperados, and vibe out in true style. That's where it's popping. See you there. And it's a wrap on the show today. Thank you for vibing with us on What's Popping with Desperados. We brought the gist, we brought the energy, and honestly, we brought absolutely everything tonight. Now, real talk, if you are a beer lover, if tequila is your weakness, then you're already a card-carrying member of the Desperados tribe, and you just didn't know that yet. Desperados, the perfectly zesty, delightfully spicy, irresistibly bold tequila-flavored beer that hits different every single time. And the best part, it's stocked and ready for you nationwide, so you have no excuses. So here's your homework. Grab a few bottles, call the squad, and let those fiesta vibes flow freely, because with Desperados, the party was never just a place, it's a whole mindset. Until next time, keep it lit, keep it fresh, keep it poppin', Desperado style.
Thank you for checking in with us on What's Popping with Desperados, the tequila flavored beer.
Tune in for a journey beyond the ordinary.
Fasten your seatbelts.
We are not just a station, we are the station. Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Port Harcourt, are you ready?
You may
Today,
not realize
95.1 FM, the voice
show your love for
of the
others with simple gestures. Here are some of them. Always look for the good in people. There are two sides to every story. We have our good and bad sides. So, look for the good in people. Focus on people's potential. Everyone has potential. So, rather than put them down, help them realize it. Choose to love. If you're given an option between giving love and receiving love, choose giving because that is a more practical choice. Treat everyone as equals. This means letting go of all the prejudice and partiality. See people for who they really are, not their jobs, not their apparels or bank accounts. If everyone does this,